Sky Squad, we are back in the building, and it looks like your girl Diana Jenkins from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is finding herself in a bit of hot water today, okay? Now, we're going to talk about this questionable and problematic post that she made on a content creator's page and why fans are calling her out and calling foul right now, because we just literally had this whole situation with Jenny Wynn earlier this year from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And now it looks like we could end up in another situation with another reality star from our television screens who is so new. The dust hasn't even settled in her confessional chair yet. So we gotta go ahead and talk about this. Listen, it's your boy DJ Richie Skye. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button so that you can always be alerted when there's fresh content happening. And we got to talk about what's going on today. So the other day, I did my review for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I think for most of you guys, you know, I have been under the weather this week. And so it's been a struggle, man. It has been a struggle. But nevertheless, we persevere. Now, with regards to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, as you guys may recall, I posted a photo during our review, and it was on the page of Mr. Housewives on Instagram. Now, when we talked about this, we actually talked about, you know, the evolution, we will say, of Diana's looks as it pertains to her social media images and the images that are out there for the world to sort of view and peruse about how she's, you know, seemingly changed just a little bit over the past couple of years. Now, you know, when we had this discussion, I mean, you know, listen, we don't judge people for what they choose to do and how they choose to, you know, do their enhancements or whatever however life changes them. Okay. But, you know, this photo and this comparison photo has been making its rounds across the internet. And so lots of people have been posting it, you know, expressing their shock on how her looks have just sort of changed just quite a bit. Okay. And so one content creator, Philly.Diva, if you follow on Instagram, posted the photo that had been floating around, the comparison photo from O_Chadwick. And it says, "My mind can't comprehend that this is the same woman." So interestingly enough, Philly.Diva posted this on her Instagram page and said, I guess this is the first, and then tagged Diana was the one that shopped in stores. And then the second is the one that's allergic to dust and doesn't know what an outlet is. Laughing emojis. So the reason for this is mostly because Diana has asserted multiple times on the show, and we've kind of called this out as well, about how she has gotten so rich that she can no longer go in stores. She's allergic to dust, and you know, she's never been into a store. But the contrary fact is that she's also stated that she, you know, grew up in Sarajevo from the ages of, you know, I guess however old when she was born until at least the ages of 18 is what she said on the past episode. So during those formative years where you did not have a lot of money, people are wondering, how is it that you never went into a store? So it's kind of one of those things that's given just kind of like, girl, your stories are inconsistent. So there's that. Not to mention this new information that we'd gotten about this book, Room 23, that featured Lisa Rinna in it as well, that Lisa Rinna has brought up twice on the show to try to get Diana to talk about, but that Diana on the show revealed that the book actually worked against her because it was alleged, as she reported on the show, that, and the show actually filled us in as well because they posted a clip from an article that stated that the book was allegedly filled with, you know, a catalog of clients and call girls. So they literally had to even ask her in the confessional if she was some type of madam, to which she jokingly responded, no. So Diana, I'm assuming, got wind of this tag and said that picture was actually taken at UCLA Law School, talking about war crimes in my country and setting up human rights clinics that I financed before war criminals were brought to justice. I was probably 20 or 30 pounds skinnier, and having glam was the last thing on my mind. Also, looks like the picture is manipulated, but shame on you, you and your bullish shopping. So I'm assuming she means photoshopping, and I'm assuming she is accusing this particular content creator of photoshopping, but this content creator is actually reposting the photo. So I'm assuming that's what she means by shopping. Clearly, she can't be talking about shopping, anywhere else at any stores, because we know she hasn't been to any, correct? Okay, cool. So there's that. Now, here's the other thing. There were some replies, as you guys can see if you look through the contents and whatnot. And then there was this response from Diana, who says, "It can't feel good being a Black content creator." So here's where things get very questionable and problematic, because whatever do you mean, Diana? Whatever does that mean? Are you empathizing with Black content creators? Because even if that was empathy, it's out of left field. So what exactly are you saying? And what did her being Black have anything to do with what she posted about the to and from, the beginning photo and the ending photo? Here's the thing. Diana, if you wanted to explain the way you looked in the photos and the comparison, I think that's one thing. You can defend yourself. I wouldn't really even advise it if I were you at this level of where you are in terms of how much money you have and, all this, if you've gotten all these assistants and things like that. I'm even shocked that you're responding to this. But second of all, like I said, if you wanted to respond to the photo making its way around, okay, yeah, that's fine. I think it's fine that you do that because you did that on your Instagram as well. But I think we start to go into a completely different territory when now you are calling out the fact that you're saying that it can't feel good being a Black content creator. Like, what does that even mean? What does it even mean? Like, what does it mean? It's uncalled for. It's insane that you would even, make this reference, because I can't even justify bringing it up or out at this point. And so now, and I don't take these things lightly. People were tagging me in this and they've been tagging me in it all morning. I don't take these types of things lightly. I try my hardest to understand what I'm seeing first before I go into reaction mode, because I understand, my goal is never to get people riled up about something unless I think it's an issue. And this, to me, it feels problematic. And so now we as an audience are going to have a real hard time justifying our continued viewing of you on this show because of this statement right here, which has no clarification on your part. And it hasn't been deleted. Especially after watching everything that's happened with Lisa Rinna and Kathy Hilton and everything that's happened these past couple of weeks with things that have been posted on social media, I would think at a certain point and at a certain age that you would have a bit better sense than this. And you'd want to clear it up as quickly as possible. Because right now it's not looking too good and we need answers. But y'all let me know what y'all think. How did you view this comment? Does it hit you the same way that it kind of hits me? As in, I'm suspicious now. I got my two eyes looking at you now. Cause it's giving crazy. And I don't think I like it I don't think I want to see it on my screen much longer. So with that being said, we'll just have to see what happens. But I will say that Philly Diva has indicated that Diana has blocked her. So she did not apologize. And she posted another picture of hers claiming this Twitter picture was photoshopped. Here's the thing. Again, defend yourself against what you feel like is wrong. But now you've created a different problem for yourself. And yes, this statement was indeed a dark statement. Let's talk about it.